So many of us want to do the right thing for the environment when we shop. So many of us want to do the right thing for our bodies and look for products that are more natural or organic. It seems all too often we fall victim to marketers who are greenwashing us. That's the same as whitewashing, only with an environmental twist. That's Scott McDougall's business. He's a consumer watchdog, so to speak, wanting to make sure businesses have a bite that is as big as their labels bark.
Exactly right.
Good to have you here. And of course,
you.
I wanted to find out how you found yourself doing this, and it's an interesting story.
Well, I'm a biologist by education. I worked in consulting for many years and was dissatisfied with my inability to really impact the world. A lot of my clients were in it to do this as little as possible. I wanted to work with companies who were trying to do as much as possible for the environment.
So this is a chance to laud the companies that are doing well and to teach us what to look for,
Exactly
so that we
right.
can support those companies.
Help them do well. The more they do well, the more the rest of the world will want to accelerate their environmental innovation. We'll all be better for it.
Well, this segment is twofold because we're going to focus on the environment and environmentally responsible products, and we're also going to focus on those that are so incredibly, frightfully chemical laden that we'll, some of the words we want to avoid. But let's start with what you've brought along, if we could, Scott.
So the principal lesson for consumers is to look for those products. Marketing environmental claims is a new and challenging thing. It's not like marketing flavor or taste or cosmetics. This is about marketing a scientific truth. Marketers need to get good at that. Consumers need to expect more information. The simple lesson is look for as much information as possible. So if you're offered tissue products, for example, that claim to be recycled or claim to be green, a product here that just claims to be recycled, made of recycled content, doesn't tell us whether that means 1% or 100%, can be contrasted with products like these that offer much more elaborate information and furthermore offer certification from Ecologo.
The paper towels then tell us what?
They tell us that they're made from a certain portion of recycled content, 100% in these cases, that they're made from without any chlorine in the bleaching. Chlorine can be a very devastating substance chemically, environmentally. Tell us what the manufacturing process is all about, and the Ecologo certification tells us that in the category of tissue paper, these are environmental leaders, better than 80% of the competitors.
Okay, so Ecologo, what should we look for? I'm not sure exactly what...
Ecologo is the mark of Environment Canada, this mark right here.
Okay.
We'll see it, another one right here on the White Swan product. And this indicates that in Environment Canada's program, these products have been third-party verified as meeting standards for environmental leadership.
Excellent.
That's an important thing for customers to look for.
Well, moving along to the products we put on our bodies.
Sure.
And this is actually an Ottawa company, Green Beaver, and this is an American company, but has a great reputation as well. Contrasting with? They
do. Contrasting with, well, we have an example of and I know a little about these products. I presume this product is great. My concern is educating and helping consumers find the best thing. This is a product that claims to be biodegradable. Biodegradable doesn't mean a lot to consumers. And if you and I use the term in conversation, we might mean completely different things. Here's a product that tells us exactly what they mean by biodegradable.
And this is laundry detergent?
This is the laundry detergent, and they refer to a very specific test. Thank you. The OECD test for biodegradability, third-party verified. Again, if you can choose between a product that just makes a loose claim and one that gives you data to substantiate it and understand it, that's the change that's both safest for you and sends the strongest signal to the market.
And in spending money on this product, you're sending a signal to other marketers and to other companies, get on it.
Consumers are such a powerful engine for change. If consumers put this environmental ethic into their purchases, the world will change so much more quickly.
And I have to correct something. Green Beaver, not necessarily Ottawa, close to Ottawa. It's Hawkesbury, isn't it? Based in Hawkesbury?
I'm not sure, but a great line of products.
They have toothpaste and all kinds of baby products as well. We're going to get to the baby products because that's of concern to so many of you. Cleaners, household cleaners.
Oh, and we use cleaners everywhere. We all want to do the safest thing for our families and our kids. We want to keep a spotless home. The very materials we use to clean our home can actually be dangerous. Asthma is the most rapidly growing disease amongst kids in the continent, largely associated with indoor air contaminants. Some products claim to be green and don't tell us anything about that. I don't know anything about mean green. I do know that when I go to the company website, I don't find any good environmental information, and yet it makes me think it's a greener product.
Just because of the name. Now, what about this one? Because it's the dish soap that I've been buying.
Right, and great Canadian products, a company called Nature Clean. again, offer us lots of information. They tell us exactly what they mean by green. Both these products carry the Ecologo certification, but even if they didn't, I would say they're better products because they're trying to help consumers learn, educate, and become better, more savvy buyers.
We were talking about how you end up cringing when you watch the television commercials for all of the products that are air fresheners and all of the ones that are supposed to eliminate all germs and all bacteria,
Yeah.
but knowing that how many chemicals and other sorts of compounds are in the product. Are those the sorts of things you watch for as well?
Exactly right, because these are products that aim to do a lot of good for our families. We want to make sure they don't do a lot of damage along the way.
And moving along, babies,
Sure.
let's keep them. I mean, there have been so many things written recently about the toxins and the chemicals in baby products. Not toxins, chemicals.
And particularly susceptible to some manipulation because no one is more environmentally aware and health conscious than a new parent is. Nobody is thinking about this harder than people that have brought home their first child. So we go looking for baby wipes, and here we have two different kind of claims. The bottom product here is a company called Seventh Generation, great environmental leadership company out of Vermont, claiming all natural ingredients, and indeed when you look at the back of the package, there's very elaborate description of what those ingredients are so the consumer understands exactly what they're getting. A competitive product, again, I don't know anything about the product, it may be a great product. This language, naturally refreshing, this green packaging, suggests to me the marketer is trying to convey a sense of green. When I read the ingredients on the back, that's not the message I get.
Okay. And over here, logs that you just throw on your fireplace.
We're going to be burning wood a lot this season because we're going to have snow until June by the looks of it. So this is a very savvy thing for consumers to pay attention to. Another example, here's a product that uses what looks like a third-party market certification, which is not actually. It's just something made up by the marketer. So the first problem is it looks like third-party certification isn't, and the second problem is when you read it, it says environmentally helpful. I don't know what environmentally helpful means. Again, open to wide manipulation and misuse. The lower product is also a greener product, but offers the consumer elaborate information, details on what the air emissions are, details on what the benefits are.
So I guess the bottom line is if they're putting the information on the product, then it is there for a reason. And if it sounds like they're using the words like natural and green without any substantiation, watch for it. Now, we are going to take your calls and your questions at 1-888-750-1211 or 613-750-1211. Scott McDougall will answer some of your questions when we come back.